Because no matter what, you got the right to say whatever you want to say. Yeah, I just don't respect them. I ain't got nothing to do with this. One, kind of thing. Let's get into that. First off, it's an honor and a privilege to have you down here. A couple of my people that work down here was saying we needed to get you down here. It was a lot going on. I already know. But for people that are, all right, Dick Johnson, what's going on with you, brother?
Thanks for having me down here.
It's a pleasure to have you down here. For the people that don't know it, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, basically, I've been in law enforcement for 15 years.
Bruh.
And I actually put this special unit together, and we only investigate sex crimes and crimes of a lascivious nature.
I guess this is a great time to have you out here with all the allegations going on about all the people that's involved in this stuff. So now, your insight on some of these cases, were you involved in some of the takedowns of these people?
Definitely. We go around, we arrest the offenders, we investigate the allegations. We call through thousands and thousands of hours of footage and paperwork, and we were involved in the Abercrombie and Fitch takedown, and we're possibly been called in to investigate the Diddy case.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
So now with the Diddy case, I guess all right, there's a lot of people in his situation that are of the Caucasian descent.
Bruh.
They all are free now. Why is Diddy not free?
Well, they best to my knowledge, they say Diddy has a wealth of money and they don't want him to flee. They say that he has tried to flee before, so they want to make sure that he's held to answer for his crimes.
And so now, with these crimes being
alleged crimes, let me say alleged crimes. The
Alleged.
man has not been convicted, and everyone is innocent to proven guilty.
With these alleged crimes and these parties going on, what is the crime in the party?
There is no crime in partying. The crime happens when people say that they were given drinks laced with drugs that knocked them out. And like we read one briefing where guys said that allegedly he passed out, and when he woke up, he found Diddy behind him with a sinister look on his face.
I said, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Then he passed out again.
Bruh.
So an allegation like that, we have to investigate that totally, because we don't want anybody to be abused because they come out the party.
And now, it was allegations came out about Diddy having an excessive amount of baby oil.
Yes, I was tasked with counting the bottles of baby oil. Listen, that took me about a week.
Damn!
What is against the law about having that amount of baby oil?
It's nothing against the law. He didn't get charged with having an excessive amount of baby oil. They just mentioned it because they thought that it was excessive, and no one on this earth is that ashy. So you need thousands and thousands of bottles of baby oil. So they just thought it was questionable, so they just put that out there. I would like to say also, before we were called the K9 unit, we were called the KY unit, but we had to change that because a lot of the crime that we were investigating, it conflicted with a lot of the testimony that we were giving.
And when you investigate these parties and things of this nature, this
lascivious activities,
what happens to the evidence?
Well, a lot of the evidence, we usually destroy the evidence. I ain't gonna lie, some of the evidence gets leaked online, but that's not to no fault of our own. We haven't received any proceeds from leaked video or anything like that. Like the Cassie video, I don't know who leaked that, and we're presently investigating who leaked that video.
Bruh.
Because that was my next question. What happens with these videos that
we don't sell them, we don't keep them for personal use. We destroy the evidence because a lot of this stuff, we're offended by this stuff. That's why I only watch the videos 2, 3, 4, 5 times at least.
And now, it was one last thing before we get you out of here. It was something that they told me I just had to ask. They were looking out. You pulled up in a Bentley. How did your crime unit get so much money?
Well, we're allowed to keep the forfeitures and the seizures. We're allowed to use this stuff here because we usually use this stuff in our undercover investigations. So a lot of times, if I confiscate a Bentley from you and I can use it while investigating or going to the store or taking my girl on a date, I usually use that stuff, and then we'll return it back in a year, 2, 3 years when we see something else.
Well, thanks for coming out and thanks for clearing that up. So I got that.
I'd like to say that we're recruiting for this unit. Women are welcome. This is the doggy style unit. And I'm taking all applications.
Well, thank you.
Listen, quick public service announcement. Certain portions of this channel and segments are just satire. It's strictly for shit and giggles. So don't get all bent out of shape. Support the channel. It's just jokes.